Cause we're ordinary people. Maybe we should take it slow. Take it slow. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hope all is well. I don't know why that song just popped up in my head. I'm gonna set this to the side. Hope all is well. Hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to come on and share just a quick message. Just some things that I noticed this week. And this is just a free chat, to be honest. I don't have anything written down. I have my tea. I just put the kids to bed. And I was about to do some assignments really quick. And I said, you know what? It's a conversation that I've been having with multiple people across the board that have no correlation to one another. And we've all kind of been saying pretty much the same thing. And so I said, you know what? That means it's a collective message. That means that this is a message that everyone needs to hear. And also with the situation that happened with Spirit and everything like that, I think it's just a pivotal time for change. Like I think for the past few videos, I have been talking about change and embracing it and what that really means. And I really hope, I'm praying, God, please align my tongue, my body, my mind, my spirit as I send out this message. I don't want to be all over the place when I say this, because I have so many thoughts on the current energy of the earth right now, the current energy of people, the current energy of communication, you know, embracing and everything. And I want to start by saying this. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. If this is your first time, please like and subscribe. I am Empress. I am here. We are family. If you found my page, trust me, it's in alignment with your path. Trust me, it's in alignment with your path. So you want to stay. You want to get more messages. And we're here to grow together, glow together, okay? And I love to talk to my ladies, but my gentlemen too. It's all balanced. So, yes. Now, let's get into the message. One thing that I've been having a conversation with multiple people about is really understanding your truth. I'm going to make a totally separate video, but this week I actually sold my Mercedes Benz. Just saying it out loud. But I sold my baby. And what's crazy is I just bought it cash in January, late January. So we are now in May of 2026. So this is a timeless video, no matter when you see this. But from January 2026 to now May 2026, I have officially sold. Literally, I think it was April 31st. I'm pretty sure I did it on April 31st, and it's May 4th. So very within the past few days. All it was a weekend that passed, and I had some time to really sit and think about it. And I sold my baby simply because I had to understand the importance of the detachment. Now, over the past few years, God has taken me through several tests of understanding detachment and how that correlates with abundance, how that correlates with forgiveness, releasing, growth, the art of detachment, the law of attraction, everything. In order for all of the wealth and abundance and manifestations to even come apart, you have to practice the art of detachment. So that's one thing that has really been the subject over my life in the past few months. Now I'm gonna get to why I say Spirit Airlines has something to do with this as well. But when it comes to manifesting money, because everybody is all on this money train and growth and wealth and da. We all talk about it. We need it for everything. I wouldn't even be sitting here talking to you if it wasn't for some form of wealth or not financial something is how we are communicating. You know, with that, coming from a childhood and upbringing of poverty, generational repetition of poverty, being surrounded by people who had poverty mindsets. When you get to that stage of your life where you come to the awareness of the pattern recognition and how the cycle keeps repeating, one thing that I saw in common was the grip that people had on desire, the grip that people had on greed, ego, all of these things, pride, and all this material shit. You know, it really doesn't mean nothing when it comes to who you are and your character as a person. Practicing the art of detachment allowed me to sell my car. I prayed for this car. This car was on my dream board. This car was, you know, something that I once just, oh, I needed. This is gonna make me, this is gonna be, you know, I'm driving a Benz. I'm driving a 20 Benz. Respect me when you see me. I bought it, quickly realized, fuck this. And I don't mean fuck this in a disrespectful way. I'm so grateful that God blessed me with it. I had the opportunity to hone in on the ability to even purchase the vehicle upright. In this economy, in this world right now, whatever, you name it, I'm grateful that I was able to purchase the car. And in the past, I have had Hondas, I've had Toyotas, like those forever my babies. I love Honda, I love Toyota. I love the simplicity of it. I get the Mercedes-Benz thinking that this was going to bring some form of, and it did. It did. People viewed me differently. People honestly approached me differently. A lot of people, you know, certain areas I couldn't go into simply because I had to realize I'm in a new stage now. But then something hit me one day. Because there's always two sides of everything. Everything comes with a so above, so below, left, right, up, down. There's always that hemisphere of balance. And that's just how things go. I quickly realized how a lot of hate was coming too. Now, people didn't know how I got this car. People didn't know what it took to even get in a position to purchase this vehicle. All they see is my pretty black ass in this car with kids, no father around, you know, just nasty, like a lot of nastiness. And it came with its pros too, because I was also respected in other ways when I would approach, you know, when I first was touring from my house and everything, or touring for other stuff. A lot of people respected me because of the car that I pulled up in. And over time, you know, it kind of got to me, because I'm a deep thinker. I said to myself, if purchasing a material thing alters your perception of me to identify who I am, something's not right. I love my car. I love the lifestyle that I live, the upgrades, but this is not my identity. I am a genuine, amazing person from the inside out. You wouldn't even be able to see this material stuff manifest in the first place if I wasn't the person that I am. But people only saw the material and thought they knew me. And thought they knew me. And sat back and watched and hated. And I was involved in lies and bickering and all type of stuff simply because of the lifestyle upgrade that I was having. And I'm in a totally different environment. I'm around people that I don't even know. And I'm like, really? So the more I thought about it, I said, you know what? When I drove my little putt-putt, I had a little 1990 something putt-putt. I was who I was. I was respected. I've always been who I am. Genuine, kind, loving person that just love to pour into not only myself, my children, the world, and just be such a loving, genuine person. it didn't take anything material to make that my identity. And I think that's a lot of what the world is experiencing is identity crisis. Like, bullshit. Whether it's a social media persona that they put on, whether it's the clothes, and I live in South Florida. This is outside of, I know, New York and all of that stuff. They I hear it a lot about up there, but living in South Florida, people have a tendency to warp their reality on material stuff. Like, that becomes your identity. Oh, I wear fancy, or I wear this, or and it warps them into thinking that they are this elite individual. And it's like shit covered in, not even gold. I don't even want to, because gold, shit covered in some type of fume. But the shit is fuming. Like, it's ruminating. I don't know. Like, it really changed my perspective, and I'm so grateful. And I love, in all my years, one thing that how God takes me through certain lessons is through experience. Experience is the greatest teacher. And I had to come to the understanding of this material stuff. We pray for money. We pray for, oh, get me out of this situation. Oh God, I need money, and we. It's like the material stuff. It's just, we need it, but it shouldn't take you away from who you are and who you are to God. Because once you come to God, that stuff means nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just like I said, across the board, in multiple conversations that I've had with a few people in just the same span of the week, everybody's all saying the same thing. We're all experiencing some form of change abruptly, where it's like what you once were used to, you have to snap out of it, whether it was a habit, whether it was something that you did every day, that it doesn't work. It's like a shadow to the reality that you once had. It's just cracked. And I know two things that I know specifically changed was Uranus entered Gemini, which is an air sign, and that's all about communication, and that's all about freedom and creativity and things like that. And then now we're in the age of Aquarius. Get into my next point. Those two signs alone really appreciates freedom, really appreciates the value of creativity, that really appreciates the flow of life, and not really having restrictions. And when you think of air fills up space, but it can't be contained. It could be contained, but it's its own thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's its own thing. And I think with these major planet alignments in air, it's like it's a time to think outside the box of the mundane. And I even been talking to my 8-year-old daughter about this too, about thinking outside the mundane. Everybody's doing the same shit. Everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's talking about the same thing. Something told me yesterday to research ISOSpeed, the one that's traveling around the world to the different islands, and I think he went to Africa. Right now he's touring the Caribbean. And I just stumbled across his stuff because I listen to like a lot of Caribbean music and like whatever. So when his stuff popped up on my feed, I'm watching it. It's so entertaining watching this kid just, what is he talking about? Like, he's just being himself. He's just bouncing around and learning new stuff, and people just find it so entertaining. And what I love the most is, majority of the time that people are so attracted to people who live such a free life is because deep down inside, that's their desire, but they have this mental cage around them thinking that they can't be free. And God did not bring us here to live mundane restrictions for the sake of money. And everything that we live for now all ties to something with money. And with the kid ISOSpeed, he's free, doing whatever he wants. Everyone's watching him be free. The ones who have a mental cage around them are watching him be free. They're the broke ones. He's the rich one. I don't want to say bro, but you get my point. They're the ones with the mental cage struggling. I'm just going to say majority of the people. Not all. I don't want to put that on people. He's free, doing absolutely anything he wants. Hires a team to assist him doing whatever he wants. And he's free. And he gets paid to do that from the people who are restricted. Now again, everything in life has balance. So I'm not expecting the whole world to turn into free. I'm pretty sure that might be a little chaotic if everyone's doing whatever the fuck they want to. That sounds like some crazy stuff. But my point is, it's like a demonstration of what we are supposed to be doing. Now that ties into my next point with the Spirit Airlines. With that, it's like, it's just the way everything just so abruptly just changed. Like, and I'm one of those people, I don't believe nothing that the media says. To be honest, I would have never heard about it if it wasn't for social media and people talking about it, because I don't watch the news. I don't like watching things that have such a restricted perception or a commentary from someone else's perception, and they try to, you know, feed that to you. I only eat certain stuff. So if I'm very particular about the food that I eat, I'm particular about the things that I watch and take in. And so I don't watch news and I don't watch stuff like that. But when it comes to how, you know, abrupt everything just happened with Spirit Airlines, I'm like, something's not right. Spirit Airlines, known for their reputation, affordable, not chaotic. Well, that's not what I meant to say. Not, they don't have any casualties, never had any casualties, never had anything like that. I said it has to be something way deeper than what we're thinking. They didn't want to agree to something. The owner, I'll probably do some more research into it, but I'm just intuitively feeling that it has something to do with Spirit not abiding by these laws and rules that someone tried to place on them. We all know who that someone is. They do this to farmers. We all know that they put all these laws up around farmers until they have no choice but to either quit or be forced into doing it. This has been for years. It's the same pattern shit that they've been doing for years. So it's no shock to me that such a major, and I've traveled to Spirit. I traveled with Spirit, with my kids, especially traveling with them, baby. When I'm traveling with them, oh, we flying cheap. Y'all gonna get these seats, put your seatbelt on, we gonna take a ride. But I flew to St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, and I've lots of places, Texas and everything. So I've been around quite a few places on Spirit Airlines, and I never had a bad experience whatsoever. The team members, everybody was, you know, pretty amazing. So and to be the one and the only that I know of that never had any casualties, and, you know, the owner having such, you know, firm belief in certain things. It's something about when you reach a certain aspect in this goddamn world, and how there's always these restrictions of control coming from some upper hand, and baby, you do not have the upper hand. Before the guy even made a video, some guy made a video about us crowdfunding the thing. That was immediately the first thing came to my mind. I said, it's over a few billion people. If everybody donate $1, we don't even fucking need the government to give them anything. Fuck a bankrupt. We all got $1. We give $1 to this airline, they'll be back in business. But question mark. If we, then they don't want us to govern ourselves. You know what I'm saying? They have so many restrictions and laws. If we were to govern ourselves, they have no power. And that's what I think people fail to realize. This is all part of the point that I'm making, is becoming your own governor, being free. You know what I'm saying? If everybody donated, and I think the site shut down. They had made a few $1 million in just a couple of hours. People raised the money to freaking get the airline back. Like this. Like this. So the power of the tongue, the power of the people, the power of the things and capabilities that we can do. It was proven. We don't have to sit back on a device and see the freedom. You're free. This is the mental slavery that this is what's taught. It's crazy. You're free. I'm gonna wrap this up because we're 20 minutes in. This is all within the span of a week. Now I'm telling you, all of this is going on within the span of a week. I met a guy. I was at a banking. I went to the bank and it was the first. So after I had just sold my car, I had to go cash the check, of course. And this 80s, I think he's an 82 or 87, walked inside of the bank and he's talking and, you know, just yapping it up. And I saw him walking funny with an umbrella, not a cane, but he was walking with an umbrella. So of course, he probably needed somebody to talk to, so we ended up chatting. And he was explaining to me how, you know, he came from Cuba and blah, 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 and did this and, you know, did that. And out of all of the things, he said his biggest regret was not living. And I said, what make you say that? Because immediately he started talking about politics. If that was your way of trying to break the ice, you could stop right there. I don't get into politics, or I don't know nothing that's going on. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know because I don't give a fuck. Trust me, if it's something that I'm going to research, you cannot stop me from finding out. But that stuff I don't care about. I don't. God is my government. God is my savior. These people don't put food on my table. God do. I don't care what's going on. God puts food on my table. God feeds me and my babies. God keeps a roof over our head. So all of that government chit chat that people like to do, I don't have no interest. I don't want to share that energy. That's not my energetic field or bubble. I am a free person. I don't have that mental cage around me. So I can't talk about that imprisonment conversation. That's not me. So again, he started talking about it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. And he's like, oh yeah. Even if I don't care. So of course he changed the subject into something else. And I wasn't being rude. I was being polite. You know, I'm just saying this because I'm trying to hurry up. But his conversation led to the point because he was talking about he lost his mother and stuff. And I'm like, of course, sir, if you're 80, I'm not saying of course, but you're 80. Come on now. You know, you lived your life. Your mom sounded like she lived hers. His biggest regret was he felt like he wished he had lived to his fullest potential. And I'm like, at 87, you thinking about that? And I'm in my mind, I'm like, you still got time. If you're sitting here having this conversation with me, you still have time. I appreciate the message that you're giving to me because now that's going to really make me turn up when it comes to living my life. But I just had to hit him back with, you still here. You're still standing. You're still walking. Your life not over. Yes, I'm 28. I appreciate the message. Trust me, I live my life to the fullest. I'll get up and move states. I'll get up and just for the fuck of it. I'll buy a car, sell it. Like I just said, I'll go and buy it. I'll do whatever I want. I can't be governed. And I think that's what people need to escape the mindset of the governing, the capacity, the cage, the mental cage that you have placed around yourself based off of societal beliefs, based off of your upbringing, whatever you were taught, whatever. Be free. And this applies to those who desire to be free because, like I said, it has to be balanced. Everybody can't be out here being free. And even if we are, if that's the way God want to align the earth, I'm not God. That's up to God. But what I'm saying is those who are desiring to be free, or they feel this feeling that they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or they're not. Nothing's stopping you. Oh, but I went through this. Okay, and you know what I'm saying? Like, once I really came to realize that nothing's stopping you, when I started getting blessed back to back, it's like, I can't explain it, y'all. I can't sit here on a video and wrap up 28 years. We'll be on this video for hours. I never gave a fuck about starting over. I never gave a fuck about starting over. If I needed to start over, I will. I fell, I bumped my ass, I'm getting back up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going in and nobody knows what the fuck we're doing. Nobody does. But that's why it's important to have a strong relationship with the Most High, because you will be guided your long way. God, order my steps in your word. That's my daily prayer. God, order my steps in your word. This is not up to me. Take me where you need me to be. Led me to making videos. Led me to talking to you guys. Led me to going and exploring different places. And I'm not afraid. I moved to a whole other state by myself. Didn't ask nobody. I didn't need nobody's permission. I didn't even tell nobody. I just got up and left by myself. Oh my God, you did. When the reaction that I got from people when I did do it told me everything I needed to know. I've been surrounded by you motherfuckers and y'all have I did not realize it until I left the box. That whole time I had been surrounded and fed fear from my upbringing. I didn't realize it until I took that leap of faith and went out on my own and never looked back. I don't need permission. When you trust in the Most High God and you trust that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, you don't need permission. You don't need people to tell you nothing. You don't know what you're doing. You just got here. It's your first time in life. I'm going up there. I'm asking God. God, lead me. I'm trusting myself. I'm trusting my intuition. I'm trusting my path. God, take me where you need me to go. God, show me the way. The people, places, don't put fear in me. I walk with an army. You might see me by myself, but I walk with an army. I walk with the Most High. I've never been afraid. And I am blessed beyond measure, simply because I could sit here and talk to you on this video today, simply because if I tell you the things that I've been through, death, I'm not even afraid of death. I've seen the closest people around me flip out of my life. People I would have never imagined. Material things. I will buy a car and I lost it by Friday. I will rent a house and it will be gone. Shit just be happy when I let go. And I stopped trying to be in control of things and stopped trying to be the one that has to have all of these things that I thought that I needed and I wanted. Whole time it meant nothing. It led me closer to myself. It led me closer to God. It led me really to listen to yourself. Eradicate all that other BS. Eradicate all those people. Eradicate all that stuff. Listen to God. Listen to you. Listen to me. I'm here now. Calm. This is a place in my life that I dreamed of. And I've already gotten it at 28. And it's not even about the age. It has nothing to do with age. I'm putting it into perspective. It don't take long if you put your head down and get to the business. If you really want it. And like I said, this has been a conversation that I've been having with some totally random people within a span of a week. Spirit Airlines going through that. Just the span of the week. I've been, seeing other stuff going on around me. And I can even see. I don't have to know. I don't have to ask any questions. I can see the changes going on with the people around me. Excuse me. You can see it. If you're too serious about the fear of what comes with the change, you restrict yourself from growth. And you get further from God each and every time. He ain't gonna leave you. No, we have free will in our life, but it is up to you to desire more and desire growth. And that's the end of the video. It took 30 minutes. I hope I wasn't all over the place. Like I said, I didn't write anything down. I have my notebook right here, and I haven't opened this thing in like 2 days. This is all from the dome, from the top. But I just wanted to say that you are free. There is no prison around you. You're free. You're free. You have charge over your life. What do you want? What the fuck do you want? Don't tell me what